It's like a fucking demon. Oh my god. I'm not dead. To log in, set up a YouTube account.
Well,
Because most of our content...
I'm not even starting my story about why they won't subscribe to us again, because that was 2.5 hours long, and that's when you called me George Thorogood.
Yes, that's because I called her, George Thorogood.
Oh my God, she's scared.
Conversation there. We're like, that don't usually happen. So we were talking about old school country, and you guys subscribing to the YouTube channel. It doesn't take but just a few minutes to log into an account, because most of our content is 18 and above.
Yeah, so it makes you log in.
So it makes you log in. Sorry, but you know.
My kids will spy on me, so
yeah.
Like we have a spy right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's all the time.
Love to lay. There it is, laying me down. I knew. Cole Conway. Lot of ways of saying. Love to say to you. Okay.
Okay. So
anyway,
since we're in the Bigfoot and trailer,
Bigfoot
and trailer, do you believe in Bigfoot?
Yeah, and ghosts, and yeah, you know, people just are quick to assume, you know, things, but there's a lot of things that people don't understand that they just accept as fact. Okay. You know. So, I mean, who's to say what's out there? I mean, Loch Ness Monster, who knows? Now, I do believe in ghosts. I don't know about aliens. I don't know.
I believe in aliens.
I'm on the fence, but, you know, but ghosts I definitely do. There was a, where I go up at Cherokee to the spa, my massage therapist, he is like next level smart. You know, I told him how I was laying on the table and I seen something like a flash run by. And he said, oh yeah, this room has a ghost. What? Oh my God, you should have led with that. You know, not this other boring ass conversation we've been having this whole massage.
If I can figure out how to do it, I'm going to try to add a link to this video to a post my mom made, I don't know, maybe about 15 years ago, that got published in like the Haunted Ohio webpage, because I grew up in a very, very haunted house. And she can tell the story better, because I was maybe 3 or 4 when we left.
Yeah.
But like, it's like poltergeist style. Shit was happening, flying off tables in front of them, doors locking and opening and closing. They were seeing people, hearing stuff.
Yeah.
And like, my mom will tell that story and send chills up your spine. They had a Catholic priest come and bless the house. And my mom said that when they did, my brother got holy water in his eyes and started screaming that it was burning. And Mom said that when the preacher was done and he stepped out on like the porch, that there was a god-awful screaming sound and the door slammed shut and locked and they couldn't open it. And it was like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 months there, nothing had happened, that the preacher showed up on the doorstep and was like, I need you to know that it's back. It's coming back. And he told him, like, I can't even come in the house.
Right.
But it's back. You need to, you know, get your family out of here. And told him, said, do not take a single piece of anything that belongs to this house.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a story that I've actually openly told a lot of people, because it's not really my story to tell. I was a little kid. So I'm not going to name names, but I meet someone whose mom says that she is a psychic and she keeps dreaming about me. I have never met her.
Right.
And I'd only met this friend twice. We had a mutual friend, whatever. So she calls, and we do a 3-way call, me, my mom, and a bunch of them. My mom's ready to call her, you know, bluff instantly. And she talks about me growing up in a haunted house, and about that's when the entity attached itself to my brother. Mm. And my mom has always said that from that moment on, my brother changed.
Yeah, I mean, I believe stuff like that, spirits and stuff like that, that you can be, I don't want to say possessed, but you can have spirits, like certain...
Yeah,
you know,
like
there's
bad,
like,
even
you
like
know, the
bad
spirit,
juju.
yeah, like bad juju, yeah. People, everybody says, oh, they just have a bad spirit about them. Well, you know, I believe that. I really do.
I can pass people in Walmart, and you just feel it. And you're like, that is a bad person.
Yep.
Whatever that may be. Something dark around them or whatever, but... So there's been crazy things seen in our house as well, but not since I cleansed it with sage.
Well, she says she needs to do like a tent sweat lodge style.
Like old Indian.
Yeah, and just
it out.
Beat us with the sage, because if anybody knows me knows I have horrible luck. She has horrible luck.
The dumbest luck.
Terrible luck. Terrible.
I have good luck I can give other people. But I have terrible luck. Like, the dumbest stuff happens to me.
No, people don't even want me touching them. I'm touching their cards or be at the table while they're playing cards. Or
I mean, how many people can say that they accidentally waxed their own butt crack? How does that happen? Except to me.
Well, I used some of that Capistan muscle rub on my lower back and got to sweating, and it rolled down my ass crack. You talk about burning, because it's hot peppers. It's made from hot peppers. So that was a hot pepper juice down my ass
That's
crack.
as good as I had that, like a lidocaine patch.
And that time I got waxed and I had allergic reaction. I got waxed, and it was so bad. Oh my God, it was so bad. Don't ever do that if you're going to have to make a 4-hour drive home. And so I'm like in the car going like a dog, like scooching and moving all around, and
because it was itching.
Because it was itching. Yeah, I had an allergic reaction to the wax, and it happened like later.
Oh, how painful is that?
4-hour drive.
Is it not like god awful? I've never waxed down there. This is why my kids can't watch this. That to me, oh my God, I can't imagine that pain. To me, there's nothing worth that pain.
It's not that, the pain's not that bad. I mean, because the really, if it's a good waxing facility, good.
Okay, so I have waxed my face.
It's just like getting your eyebrows done.
I've never had my eyebrows waxed.
Oh, well.
Except at home by myself.
Or your lip, having your, because you're having your lips waxed.
Yeah, I do that myself. And to me, it's fucking painful.
Oh.
There's nothing worth something that painful down there. Oh my Lord. Why would somebody torture themselves like that?
I don't know. It was an add-on with the package that I got. So.
But wait, some women do it regularly. Like, that's their thing.
Yeah. There's a place called the Bread Box around here that not here, but it's in Winston that does it. Or Lunchbox. Lunchbox. It's called the Lunchbox.
That's a disturbing name for.
Yeah, but
I don't know, girls. More power to you. I mean, I hope that you're doing it for yourself because that's what you like and want. Because, that is painful. There's other options. Less painful options.
Oh my God.
I mean, you can shave. You can nair it.
Could you imagine razor burn on your
You can let that shit grow.
Just braid it.
Braid it. Curl it. Cut shapes into it.
This shit went south so fast.
It always does with us.
Just
saying, stop torturing yourselves. Like, the other options. Steal your husband or boyfriend's beard clippers and just trim it short and leave it. God, ooh. I don't care. I mean,
sorry,
like,
I was music. So
I think it's a personal choice of how they keep their garden.
I had to veto Hank out here for a moment.
Yeah, but I can't foresee enduring that much pain for something. I hope it's worth it.
Made me feel better after the rash went away.
I was gonna say, you're talking about having to scoot and everything else. That don't sound pleasant.
No. Oh my God. And I was messaging somebody about it, and I accidentally sent it to one of my pool team's group messenger.
Oh, I had that happen to me.
Because it was up first, and when I was messaging them back, I guess a message that came through or something, and anyway, you guys know how it happens sometimes. So, yeah, that was kind of embarrassing, but.
I was with Austin at the urologist, and Austin's urologist is smoking hot, right? And you're in the room, and I'm in there with like my 18, 19-year-old son at the time, and there's penises. Like, on the wall everywhere, like diagrams, pictures, little plastic models, and, the doctor comes in and he's talking about where Austin, got some issues. It was so freaking awkward, but I took a picture of the doctor, and he's got like a model penis in his hand. And, at first it was talking about this being like the most awkward situation I've been in with my son.
Right.
So, but the doctor's so hot. I send that picture to what I thought was my girls group chat with, I haven't seen this many penises since I was in the high school boys locker room. It was supposed to be funny. And I sent it to my team group chat, where I was the only female on the team.
Whoops.
And everyone messages back and was like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, wait a minute, first of all, okay, I can't say that. Maybe I was in the boys locker room, but you know what I mean? But it was funny.
I thought it was funny, but
sometimes what I find funny, other people don't.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Like when I secretly add tuna fish to someone's shopping cart.
It died.
What else we got to talk about now? Oh, I can tell about my DUI. Okay. All right. My first DUI. I was 17.
You didn't have to tell them there was more than one.
Sorry. My DUI. I was 17 and I was in the car. My 1984, 85 Mercury Topaz, 2-door straight drive, baby. And we were driving past Lowe's. And someone with me used to do landscaping. And so they used to have these Bradford pear trees sitting out there. So I pull over and he says, hey, give me your shirt. So I take my shirt off, give it to him. He takes off running down through there. He comes back through there loading up trees, loading up trees, loading up trees. Says, go, 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 go. Well, I take off and go, and about that time, woo, a cop pulls me. Shit.
Be careful.
Ma'am, have you been drinking? No, sir, I have not. Ma'am, where's your shirt at? Oh, shit. He didn't bring my shirt back. I was just in my bra. And apparently, when he was loading the trees up in the back of the car, he knocked my taillight out. And that's why I got pulled, was because of my taillight, not because the tree's sticking out. So I get out of the car, you know, they give me field sobriety test, breathalyzer, I failed. So they had to take me to jail and test my bra. Because they left my shirt back at the stolen trees. Anyway. Mugshot. Get a bra. Nowadays they give you a shirt.
As we say, not as we do.
Yeah, nowadays they at least give you a shirt to cover up with. Back in the early 90s, they did not.
I have to knock on something because I have never been arrested. Never been arrested.
Me either.
Me either.
Never been in jail.
Yeah. And I taught Sunday school with the house arrest bracelet on. And that's a long story for later.
Yeah, I've never been on house arrest. I did get a prayer for judgment one time for getting pulled over because
Prayer for judgment. You rebel.
because I'd never been in any trouble before, and I got pulled over right before me and Lee got married, and they got me for no, I had the right tag, but it was out of date tag. My license were expired, like I didn't realize it, and they'd been expired since February, and we got married in September. And we had switched insurance companies. But back then, it wasn't all computerized. You had to turn in.
Yeah.
And I didn't, so it made the tag dead. Like, it was a mess. So it was a big ticket. I got a prayer for judgment.
Maybe I am the bad influence on
I've
you.
had one seatbelt ticket. They got me for taking my seatbelt off before the vehicle come to a complete stop.
Y'all got to put in the comments.
And then I got one big one in Greensboro that was fictitious tag. And that's when he left me sitting. So the cop, state trooper's behind me. He leaves me sitting. I have to pee so freaking bad. And I'm cleaning houses. So I have all my cleaning supplies. I let her get out, go to the back of my Tahoe, get my bucket, go in, climb into the back of the Tahoe, sit on my bucket, pee, come out, and dump the bucket right in front of the cop, and he was going. Next thing I know, he left, and they put one of those big IMAC trucks with the big blinking freaking arrow right behind me because he pulled my tag. I had to call Lee. Lee come loaded up on the trailer, went from Greensboro to Kernersville, unloaded off the trailer, put his tag on it, and drove home. I did have to get a lawyer to get out of it, though. Oh, I did in that one.
In the comments, please say if you think I'm a bad influence or not.
Just because I haven't been caught doesn't mean that
Or if you think Amber.
And it's not illegal if you
Or
haven't
you
been caught.
think that Phyllis over here
Not
is
true.
you think if Phyllis over here is the bad influence. Or
I
is
don't
it
think
equal?
either one, I don't think either one of us are bad
equal.
influences.
You know, I think we feed off each other's energy.
But we haven't been in trouble together.
Yeah.
We did in Vegas a couple years ago, though, but that was a while. This Vegas trip
How did
was
we get in
kinda-
trouble?
When you delivered me. You just delivered me and ran off. You're like, here, she's yours now. And took off.
I'm sorry, but you were dragging me down. I had to go find Ira, and poor Ira sitting there playing a machine, being like all serious. And like I just like from push you into him beside her, and I'm like, you better hold her up. And he grabs her, and I was like, peace out.
Literally, gone.
Like, she's on you now.
But it was like 17 hours, you know? And I mean,
Sarah,
they had me,
who's out there?
This Vegas trip was fun, but it was kind of weird.
It was, something was off.
Some was off because our team was off. We don't.
Everything was off.
Yeah. I mean, some of us played really well.
But
Give it up.
even the playing,
We won.
it was still just
The low ranks were the ones that kicked ass.
We all couldn't get it together to go out and do anything. We all couldn't be on the same page. There was just so much.
And it was at a different time of the year, too.
Different time of the year.
Normally it's in August.
Lee was being a tightwad. Imagine that. Yeah, and it was just funky. And we had a horrible flight.
And it was my third trip out there, 3 months in a row.
Right.
So
by then you're over.
A little burnout. You know, a little but.
So yeah. But when we go back next year,
that's right.
It'll be on. Whether we
we're
win
the
or
team
not.
to beat.
Whether we win or not.
I better not say that. We'll have a damn bullseye on our backs.
Pretty sure we already do.
I am a 2. So quit running your mouth about me.
I should be a 2.
I'm a 2.
Some nights. I feel like we should have different ranks. Like, Lee should have a drunkly rank and a soberly rank. I should have a Barry White rank, no Barry White rank.
I mean, one night I won really big, but the person that I played, I literally had to pick up out of the floor to continue shooting. So, I mean, that shouldn't go against me. I mean, that was out of desperation. I was trying to hurry.
So maybe we should
literally
start putting that information in the comments.
Yeah, I did. I put it in there. So I had to pick them up and help them to the table.
Like, I should put in the comments, be like, for the record, Georgia was so messed up that during her timeout, she bent down and hit her head on the table.
Or I was walking around the table and
But you actually won that match. Like, you shot really well and could barely stand upright.
Well, and that's why, because you don't second guess yourself, I guess. You just get up there and you're just ready to go. Let her rip. Or that's my story and I'm sticking to it.
I think I should be a 2. That would be great.
But I like 8 ball so much better than 9 ball. So much better. Because if you mess up, if you fuck up, you got another opportunity over there. You know, if you leave yourself bad on the 3 or 4 ball.
But it's easier for me to play defense in 9 ball.
And that is why you're a 3.
Yeah. I don't do well in 8 ball because there's so many options on the table. And I can't think past like the second ball. Sometimes I can't think to the second ball, but I definitely can't think past it. So it's a little harder for me all the way around. On 9 ball, I know what ball I have to shoot. There's no choice.
Right.
So there's no, do I shoot the 10 before the 13 and 11? I know I have to shoot that 1 ball, that 2 ball, that 3 ball.
See, there you go, overthinking.
Over talking too.
No, you're good. You're good, George. I mean, Amber. I mean, Phyllis. Lloyd. Larry. Fuck, how many names do I give you?
Where did Larry come from?
The homeless guy when he was wearing my toboggan.
Apparently, you've just given me a lot of names.
I do that to everybody. I cannot.
So
listen
back,
to
so
him.
look, we get to circle back to what started this conversation was we give people names that they don't know they have.
Exactly. I was trying to turn. That's tight fitting. More Conway.
I don't know that we can say any of the names without people
No,
knowing who we're talking
no,
about.
Sorry, it's top secret, guys. Sorry. And girls, I don't know why I always say
Yeah,
guys.
because you guys might know who we're talking about, and then you'll think we're mean.
We are not mean girls. The shirts that said "Don't sit with us," it was a joke.
It was a joke.
It was a joke that went way wrong. Way wrong.
Because all of our jokes tend to go way wrong somehow or another.
Yeah, and we have our security. We had our security. Security's a little lax lately.
I agree. We ain't had no patio security.
Hadn't had no patio security lately.
That's what's wrong with Gate City. We ain't got no security. It's been off. There's not been somebody to keep us under control.
Our babysitters, our bodyguards.
Yes. It can't be Lee. Lee got fired for drinking on the job.
Can't be Josh.
Josh bailed.
Yeah.
He said we're too much for him. He can't handle us. So, maybe we should take applications for Amber, Georgia, and Shannon's new patio bodyguards. Who would like that job of keeping us out of trouble? If you think you can, because I can tell you that you might think you got one of us, the other two are sliding around behind and stealing a grocery cart.
Or sliding down the hill on cardboard, or there's no telling. No telling. We haven't done a shopping cart picture in almost a year.
Yeah, it's been a while. We need to get on that.
Yeah,
I think
it was during that doubles tournament.
Yeah, I think
Last
someone's
doubles tournament.
hiding the shopping carts because either the homeless people have moved on to something else because I haven't seen the shopping carts around lately.
I haven't seen them lately either. Usually you'd see them everywhere, lined up down the road there.
Yeah.
You about hit them at night.
Yeah, I'll say the homeless people usually have them. I haven't seen any lately. Like, we've never went and got a shopping cart from a store. We've always taken it from the homeless people. And I think that's where people got pissed because they thought we were bringing the shopping carts there. And I was like, no.
Just fitting jeans. Oh, listen,
I took somebody's home out of that shopping cart.
You
the
took
first
somebody's
time.
home.
I put their cardboard back when I did return the cart the night we done the cart races.
That was when they used to have the tent community across the street.
Yes.
So, and it's been relocated. I don't know where.
Well,
COVID.
when you first pull out, if you look towards the woods, you can see like a wooden metal kind of shed shelter and some metal chairs there. The homeless people break my heart. I can't. Not the one I see the ones that are methed out doing their little dance in the street, but like really homeless. Oh, it messes with me, especially when it was cold. I was trying to get Lee. You know, I got a 12-volt electric blanket in my Suburban. We were leaving the Mexican restaurant. I was trying to get Lee to stop and let me give this old woman in her wheelchair. I can't handle it. It hurts my heart so bad to think about it.
Table, I put a bar along that wall, and a neon sign to light the way to the bathroom down the hall.